What's up, guys?
Today we will be showing y'all some pond bass fishing tips for beginners.
And hopefully catch some.
Let's hop right into it.
This is tip number 1, and I shall walk around the pond and scout out some good spots. And if you are wondering, I'm using a Gary Amado Texas rig for this place, and I don't know why, but I have a feeling it will work well. This is a good spot because it's a flat, and that's actually really good for spawning bass. You can see it's all murky, so there's probably some big stuff over here, like turtles or bass. Oh, like there's a squirrel right there. Hello, squirrel. That guy is actually really close to me, like 4 feet away. And right over here, there's a lagoonish. I don't think bass will be in there, or mostly anything. There might be bread. Make a quick cast. Yeah, all turtles. Right here mostly. There's a turtle eyeing it. Nothing. So I'm gonna move on almost fully around the pond. Look at these ducks. Under these trees, it's mostly shaded, and that's where lots of baby bass will be spawning, and you'll just see lots of them crowded around, especially in winter. They'll just be in deep water, crowded around everywhere. But now, since it's warming up, they'll be closer to the surface, so we want to use like worms or topwater lures in the morning and evening. And under here looks like it's going to be a juicy spot. Look at all these little turtles on the limbs. They climb. That one right there. Actually, I don't know if you can see, but there were some bass right here. Oh, there's one bass right there, a pretty big one. And there's a huge snapping turtle out there. I really hope I don't catch him. And heading up to all the way around the pond. Sadly, there was nothing much.
All right, folks, we're moving on to tip number 2, and that is pack light. Backpacks, here, let's see.
Fishing backpacks
are awesome. So fishing backpacks are definitely better. I don't really care what brand it is, just get a fishing backpack. That's all I'll tell you. I'll put a link in the description for a good fishing backpack. I'll probably do this one because I love this one.
I love mine.
Or his.
Yeah.
And yeah. You don't want to bring 5 different rods to a pond because you're not going to need that. I only brought 2. I only brought 2. He brought 2. Well, he brought 1.5. One of them's a brim fishing rod, so.
It's still a rod.
It's still a rod, but it's a brim rod, so. Yeah, pack light. It helps a lot because you're like
tangles.
You might be walking around the pond. Yeah, wait. You might be walking around the pond. You don't want to carry 6 different rods with you when you're walking around the pond. That's not what you want to do.
Because like
1 or 2 maybe, and a backpack.
Because you're gonna have to pack everything up if the spot's bad.
True. Yeah.
And then
go.
Yeah.
It's like 5 rods. It's not good. So you want to bring
2 rods.
2 rods.
At least.
At least. I mean, 1 is fine, I guess.
You can. I wouldn't say any more than 3. I would not say any more than 3.
Yeah, I agree with you. Not any more than 3, and fishing backpacks are awesome.
Yes.
Man, this thing is awesome. All right, guys, we're on to tip number 3, and that is waiting if you need to. Say there's tons of bass over there, like some bass is on a bed, and you really can't cast to him because there's this huge tree in the way. What do? Simple. Just walk in the water. You're gonna wanna get some shoes that you don't care about because they're gonna get wet, muddy, and ruined. Okay, I just got some, that's not my line, that's someone else's line. Oh, this is pretty annoying. And if you keep hitting stuff, you may wanna go a little deeper. And I would recommend tall socks so you don't get cold if this is the winter. Yeah, if this is the winter, it might not be a good idea. And you can if you have wading suits, you can go way deep out there until your head is underwater. Or until you're, oh, come on, there we go. So yeah, wading is definitely helpful. Yeah, again, you're not gonna want your new shoes. Like Elias, he just got some new shoes that he's wearing right now. So that's why I am doing this tip. He's not, he's brim fishing over there. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this tip. Boots are fine, of course. I actually would probably recommend boots. I don't have them right now. I left them at home, so yeah. Let's catch a fish here. Oh, I'm waiting.
What are you using?
Crankbait.
Oh, that was a big bass.
I know, that's why I'm casting. Trying to get that bass right there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if the camera can see it, but there is one right there, and I see all those turtles. I don't know if you can see the turtles either. I am wading pretty shallow, so you definitely can. I'm not saying you shouldn't wade deep. Oh, yes, right there. Oh my gosh. Please, please. Oh, it got scared away. Darn it. I don't know if you saw it, but I casted right next to that bass over there that I just told you about. And oh my gosh, it got scared away. But yeah, that's tip number 3, wading.
Tip number 4, lure colors. You want to use, if it's a murky water, like a bright color, like a yellowish, orange, green, whatever you want, or a whitish yellow. You can use white anywhere, clear water. Yeah, you can use blades. Blades are flashy. You also, yeah, if you have clear water, you kind of want, it depends on the fish. Like if the fish are dull colors, you kind of want to use that. Just use native colors.
Natural colors.
Natural, whatever. And also, if it's clear, just normally kind of color, kind of murky, kind of clear, then you can still use bright or you can use normal. Doesn't matter, yeah. And
White?
Yeah, white you can use anywhere you want.
White is a great
all-time color, year-round.
Oh, he's got a fish, he's got a fish. It's a brim, but who cares?
Oh.
Ooh, what's O?
That's O.
Oh, that's
He choked it.
He choked it. Okay.
That
is a brim.
Good basket.
Good job. All right, guys, it's that time. Tip number 5, second to last tip of the video. And that is something I can't really do right now, I guess, because it's not a hot day. Because this tip is about hot days. If it's a hot day and you're just fishing out in the middle of the lake, kind of like I am, there's not a good chance of you catching fish. Because if your pond isn't that deep, the fish, that's not a good idea. The fish are just gonna be undercover, like in trees, or under trees, over near weeds. They just want shade, like you do in the summer, basically. You don't want to go outside because it's super hot. Same with the fish. They don't want to go out in the open water, unless it's deep. They will go deep, I think. I don't know that much, but they will go deep. They'll go deep. And I mean, right now it's not a hot day, so I really don't know where the fish are. They're really just scattered out everywhere. I mean, I've seen some on beds around here. I've seen some under shade. Not really though. It's pretty overcast today.
All right, everybody, last tip. It's tip 6. This is how you rig a weedless rig. Okay.
Any soft plastic goes.
So first, you got your ordinary worm hook. Then you grab your worm, you slip it right to that curve, and then you poke it through, slide it all the way up, and then you'll just push it all the way up over just barely over your knot. And then you'll twist the worm until it's facing like that. And this is the tricky part. You will put it through your worm, just like that. And then you'll kind of push your worm a little forward and then back, so then it covers the tip of your hook so it doesn't get snagged on you. And you can rub your finger over it to make sure you don't get snagged. And that's how you do it. And then you can cast it out and run it through weeds, and hopefully, probably, it will not get any weeds. There might not be any weeds
Rub
here.
it on the bottom, see if we can get any weeds.
I'll drag it. Oh, I got
Here,
nibbles.
drag it against a rock. Drag it against a rock. It went right over the rock and didn't get hot.
Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time on
R&E's Fisheries.